136 years? For what? For what? Oh my God. Yo, nuts. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh. All these other presidents did all this other ish. And he's... Oh God. Okay, so it says here, the indictment filed against Trump was finally unsealed Tuesday, charging the ex-president with a stunning 34 felony counts tied to falsifying business records, claiming he orchestrated a scheme to influence the 2016 presidential election and continued to break the law. After taking office, Trump, 76, pleaded not guilty in court to the charge brought by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg in Manhattan Supreme Court, marking the first time in current or first time a current or former U.S. president has been indicted or arraigned for a crime. If convicted, Trump is likely to face far less than the 136-year maximum sentence. Falsifying business records is a misdemeanor in New York, but can be upgraded to a felony if the action is done to hide other crimes. Okay. A Manhattan grand jury hearing evidence and witness testimony in the DA's hush money probe voted to indict Trump last Thursday, though the court document was sealed until 2024. White House hopefuls arraignment Tuesday. In a statement following the arraignment, Bragg said Trump repeatedly and fraudulently falsified New York business records to conceal crimes that hid damaging information from the voting public during the 2016 presidential election. My. The trail of money and lies exposes a pattern that the people allege violates one of New York's basic and fundamental business laws. As this office has done time and time again, we today uphold our solemn responsibility to ensure that everyone stands equal before the law. The indictment, it's just funny because we know how shit works over here. The indictment outlines three main instances of Trump allegedly falsifying business records and employing catch and kill schemes. Prosecutors say the illegal activity started in 2015 when the CEO of American Media Inc. agreed to act as the eyes and ears for Trump's presidential campaign and would alert Trump's former attorney and fixer, Michael Cohen, before they were published. AMI then paid a former Trump Tower doorman $30,000 to prevent him from going public with allegations that Trump had a love child, according to the court documents, and learning the story wasn't true. Prosecutors said AMI wanted to release the doorman from his contract, but were told by Michael Cohen to wait for the election to end. In another instance, AMI allegedly paid a woman, likely former Playboy model Karen McDougal, $150,000 in exchange for her agreement not to speak about the allegations, amongst other things. AMI falsely characterized the charges, prosecutors said, and only agreed to the deal after a conversation with Trump and Cohen, with the understanding that the two would reimburse the company. Prosecutors also claim the way Trump reimbursed Cohen for the $130,000 payment made to a star, Stormy Daniels, though a shell company was illegal. The illegal payments continued while Trump was president, including through discussions of how Trump would reimburse Cohen. Oh my God, yo, I'm telling you, yo, if he goes to prison, this is going to cause such an uproar. This is going to be interesting. Sitting back and watching the mayhem around this. Absolutely nuts. I asked you guys before when I spoke about this, just him being indicted, many of you. And I found that being indicted is really just a formal accusation. But, a lot of you were like, I asked you, do you think it's some Andrew Tate stuff? Do you think they're just trying to get him because they don't like him? And a lot of you were like, yeah, it's they don't like him. That's why they want to get him. It's some trumped up charges. No pun intended. But a lot of you were saying that. I find it interesting. A lot of you know more about what's going on than I do. But you asked me to speak on them. I think it's wild in history. Because, look, if any of you are in history... First of all, I'm not even a history buff. But I've seen enough on history to know that several other presidents have done several things. And ain't none of them got in trouble for it. So, yeah. Okay. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think. Shed more light on this in the comments. I'll be happy to read them. And I'll see you in the next video. 10 million subscribers. Woo!